some of the identities I carry as I go through the world. I'm Muslim. I'm the children of immigrants. I am the first person in my family to be born a U.S. citizen. And I carry with me a lot of privilege, like my middle class background. Being a light-skinned South Asian carries a lot of privilege within my communities. The sect of religion that I follow also carries a lot of privilege with it, and that allows me to actually use my voice to uplift the voices of others who wouldn't necessarily be heard.
My immigrant status a lot, my familial history, the colonialism that's wrapped up there too. I'm more and more realizing how that affects my day-to-day life and being in my body. And then in addition to that, queerness in all its sort of different kinds of forms. We're still exploring that. We're still seeing what that looks like.
Especially because most of the spaces that I navigate through a queer lens. I also take my Muslim identity. I'm Pakistani, so that's something that's very important to me, especially because I don't pass as white. I am light-skinned, but I do not pass as white. Acknowledging the fact that I am upper middle class, that's something that I'm taking with me, and like the fact that my family are immigrants, that's something that I take with me in all my spaces, or at least try to.
I believe that every day I wake up and I am very aware of the fact that I am a black person. I navigate this world as a black person, which is a completely different experience. In addition, I do identify as a Muslim, which comes with its own complications and struggles. I also identify as a woman and as a feminist, and as someone who is a huge fighter for reproductive rights, who struggles with my own reproductive issues. And because of that, I have definitely lived my life as a marginalized human being.
I would say I carry my LGBT identity with me, my disabled identity, my identity as a Muslim, and I would say I carry the baggage and the societal implications that come with all of those.
I've never felt that I've had to hide parts of my identity, but I do feel like I'm not fully in each space. Like, it feels fractured sometimes. There are things that I don't talk about myself when I go to masjids, or I go to spaces where I know people aren't super comfortable with sexuality or with LGBTQ identities. So I think being in the Muslim Youth Leadership Council has just made me bring more of myself.